Hello everyone, ciao and buonasera from Italia. We are in Tuscany right now, and we're going to do our usual installment of the monthly universal energy reading. So basically I'm going to hand you straight over to Claire, who's going to pull some cards and hopefully let you be able to understand the underlying energies for the month ahead, and hopefully then be able to navigate them as best as you possibly can. So hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks Stephen, you're amazing. Yes, this month's been mad. I apologise because we're a couple of days late getting the video made, so we will be posting it later tonight, and then hopefully you will get to see it by the 3rd. We're travelling through Europe in our motorhome right now with our little 9-year-old and our 2 dogs, and I'm also 7 months pregnant, and it's
handling
been a bit
it like a champ, you know, but it's been quite tough at some points. It's boiling hot here. Boiling.
It's absolutely roasting. And I suppose we've only really been affected by the heat over the past few days because we've come into Italy and it's just been like woofed. We get attacked with mosquitoes and blah 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 blah. The full plan was to do this video in the motorhome, and then the motorhome ended up overheating, and we were wild camping that night, so we weren't like in a hookup, so we didn't have proper electricity for our aircon unit, so we've learned a lesson there. And anyway, we just ended up having to not worry about the video and just worry about mosquitoes. Yeah. So basically, we're here, we've got a hotel for a couple of nights, and then we're going into Pompeii where we can hook up our motorhome, get the aircon on and just make everything better. So this reading is for the month of August, and what we're going to do tonight is we're going to pull cards from my Diana Cooper, my angel deck. So we're going to pull 3 cards from them, 2 from the Ascended Masters by Doreen Virtue, and also Doreen Virtue's fairy cards. I'm sure I brought these out last month too. So we're going to do the reading, and we're going to do a wee bit of healing at the end of this tonight. Now, I feel like a big part of what Stephen and I do is we do healing together, whether it's Stephen teaching a yoga class and showing people how to come into their own body, or me giving someone an in-person healing or a distance healing. That's a big part of what we do. These readings are also a big part because, you know, cards have been in my life for years. I've always used them to give me guidance. So now I want to be able to help bring that guidance to you guys and help you with that too.
I'm only just getting into the cards, which is maybe one of the reasons why I'm loving this part of it. Like, this is maybe my favourite part of the month, by the way. I really look forward to this wee reading. I just think it's such a cool idea. So
what we want to do is we want to give you a universal reading, and then at the end we're going to give you a wee distance healing as well, and just give you a wee present, because sometimes after you hear a reading it can get things going in your body and your mind, and it can get you thinking, shit man, am I really where I'm meant to be on my journey right now? Because we're all on a journey. So these readings can stir things up in you, and maybe it's something that you want to act upon straight away, maybe it's something that you're trying to bury, but really the main thing is to act, to do. So the wee healing at the end is going to help you to really act upon what's meant to be for you throughout this reading. I also just need to say I'm in Italy and I had to wear my dad's Aroma t-shirt, and I've just got a pair of bikini knickers on as well because it's absolutely fucking roasting in here. But and you might end up seeing them as well, because I just remembered I'll be doing a wee bit of drumming at the end.
so. That's all I can say.
So good. Okay, so here we go, we're shuffling. I've gave them all a wee shuffle already. We're letting the cards know that this is all about August,
which is my birthday month, by the way.
Oh,
I'm going to be 41 on the 12th. I know
I can't
you've booked
believe
in
it.
an online meditation for that night, but so
Well, I've also
I mean,
done
it
something
seems
else,
like
it's
it's
fine.
been a crazy year. I know, yeah, I'm not kidding, but I mean, like, it does seem like not a full year ago that we had to cancel or reschedule my birthday party, my
know.
40th birthday party because of
The COVID.
COVID.
Aye.
But here we are, like a full year later.
Wow, it's mad, isn't it?
There's been a lot happened in that
A
year.
lot.
We've got married, you're pregnant, like we've packed a fair bit into the year, but it doesn't feel
Definitely.
like a full year to me.
No, it doesn't, but it's been the best year ever so far for me. So I'm loving it. Let's keep it going. Okay, Stephen, I'm going to spread these angel cards. So these are the Diana Cooper ones with the wee message on them and the affirmation at the bottom. I always like to pick 3 of these. So can you pick 3
Do
for
the
me?
honours, and then, well, that's one. And green.
Okay. Okay. So we'll work it. I'll just go through them. And the first card that was come out is surrender. Okay, so the affirmation is I surrender to the flow of life. So for me, this card's all about like what's been going on over the past couple of weeks, and it's letting you know, like it's giving you a message, right? I'll read the message from the card, and then I will let you know what else I'm picking up from it. So whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, so that they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all of the energy you have been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. So flow with the pace of life, relax and tune in. Then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels will support you at all times. I surrender to the flow of life. Ooh, it's quite a good one though for, I think, right now, there's a lot of like conflict and struggle within everybody, and people are resisting things, resisting the way they should really be living, resisting the way they know they should really be feeling, and instead they just keep going on and on and on and doing the same thing they do every day, and they just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, instead of just saying, do you know what, I need to stop. I need to just stop, and I need to just think and feel what really feels good for me, like what really does make my soul sing, and surrender. If you have to, just surrender and just let go at all the canna, shoulda, woulda, and just allow yourself to feel and see what comes up. And I think the problem is that this card's coming up because the angels are like, you need to surrender and you need to stop resisting things in your life.
Stop focusing on the resistance or what's not right, or and start focusing on the stuff that feels good.
Yeah.
And brings you into the flow, which is where you'll get to where you need to be, I suppose.
Yeah. I think that is exactly what they're trying to say actually, Stephen. So yeah, I suppose for me, even over the past couple of weeks, like life, in fact the past month probably, like life is just became so different for me, and I've had to, and I probably still need to work on surrender. So for me, that's telling me maybe everybody does, but it's like allowing yourself to let go of what's not serving you as well, and stop staying in a habit just because you know it's like kind of feeling good and comfortable, I think I have to say that has to come up and be said for people at home as well. Like, you know, we have to stop doing what's not feeling good. You know, but a lot of people that come to us for healing or for even just for yoga classes and different things, we know that people are just not feeling good about what they're doing, but they do it to please other people, or they're doing it to
like
make
you said,
them
because they're maybe comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
There's a difference between what feels good and what's comfortable, and you know that it's actually draining you. Whereas, and like your life has turned upside down in the last like month, like where you've had to let go of your house and all of your old comfortable patterns, and you've been chucked
It's been
into a
fucking mental, to be
hot.
honest. Like, the more, because to be honest, there's been a few times where I'm like, oh, what have I done? Or what are we doing? But actually, I know it's the best thing ever, and I'm loving I'm loving most parts of it. There's parts when it's like crazy, but that's fine. That's normal, and that's the way it should be. Nothing can be plain sailing all the time, especially when you're trying to get to where you're meant to be. So don't worry about all the shit in between. If something's not feeling good, you need to surrender and let it fucking go. So I know that for me, like last month, I wasn't feeling good where I was. Like, that wasn't where I'm meant to be. So I had to let go of that house, I had to let go of that stuff, and I have to now be in my flow where I'm meant to be. And I know I'm going in the right direction, and I know everybody else that's doing the work will be too. So don't worry so much about it. Just try and keep letting go. If you have to cut ties every day, or if you have to do something every day to meditate on it or to help you get there, then just do that. And that's what you have to do.
Focus on the worries will keep you stuck. Like,
yeah, I think
there
there is a lot of that going on right now, so think about it. What do you need to surrender to, right? And let's move on to the next card, because Uriel's coming in. Okay, the affirmation, I always like to read the wee affirmation at the bottom. I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. So this is where you're aiming to be. This is like, right, this is something that's like where you really need to be. Okay, so we're lucky because this month Archangel Uriel's coming in to work with us. So I'm going to read the message from the card, and then we'll have a wee chat and see what's coming up. Archangel Uriel works in the ruby ray, which is made up of purple and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility and peace. You, in turn, are invited to spread those beautiful qualities to others. Connecting with Archangel Uriel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity. This is a high state of grace which will bring you freedom and joy. Visualize yourself in a purple and golden cloak and invoke Archangel Uriel's help to raise your consciousness. I am one with everyone in peace and serenity.
You getting me a cloak for my birthday? I want a purple and golden cloak.
That could be arranged.
I'm visualising it right now. I've got purple on right now.
Yeah.
Cloak. Gold.
Would suit you actually. Should do that. I've got a cape, I'm sure. A red cape, but I've not got a purple and gold cloak. We'll have to get one. Okay, so right, I was actually hoping that like something like that would come up, so that's cool. And I was hoping that some archangels would come out, and actually the third card that's come out tonight is another archangel. So that's good, especially for the healing aspect of it. And like, call upon your angels, right? People are like, what are you talking about? Like, how do I even do that? Just, it doesn't mean that you have to take a lot of time out of your day to do these things, but like in this card, Archangel Uriel's giving you a purple and golden cloak. So all you have to do is take a wee moment sometimes and just sit, breathe and visualise that Archangel Uriel's put that cloak around you, and that is going to help you like come into serenity and peace. that when you're wearing that cloak, as you're breathing peace in, and you're just letting go of any of your worries, any of your fears, and just allowing Archangel Uriel's light to come through. And if you don't want to, see it as an archangel, then see it as just healing light, purple and golden healing light, and just sit with that and see what's going to come up. Now, Archangel Uriel is coming in. I'm just reading the card again because there was a wee bit in it. Right, you're blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility, and peace. So that's exactly what's happening. We have to surrender and allow in these feelings of tranquility, love, and peace, and just allow ourselves to go through the process of that. So there's a healing process going on right now for everyone. It's like universal, and you can literally feel like the vibration of this card. So I think like the golden and the purple colours, so this is like golden obviously is like a lot of protection, a lot of healing, and then you've got your purple, your spirituality. So there's so many people waking up now as well, and it's about spreading that light and just allowing it to come through you. Sometimes we don't allow it to come through, and that's probably why it's like I keep saying the surrender word sitting there. So surrender and allow this light to work through you, because I feel like once you do that, you really are going to get into the place where you're meant to be.
Sometimes that can be a conscious choice as well, like when the old pattern would be to go into the fight or the argument, and you can see that coming a mile off. When you get into that conscious state, you think, right, I'm going to let that, like sometimes you need to let that come up and out of you, but other times you can feel it coming in and you just go, pass on by. I'm going to react and respond with peace and love and tranquility and serenity and all the good stuff. And the more you get into that habit, the more it becomes how you respond to whatever is happening.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So thank you, Archangel Uriel. Right, the next card that's coming out is Archangel Raphael. So I love it when we get the two of the archangels together. So this is a lot of healing, this is a lot of light coming through from the universe, right? It's so much healing. Like Raphael is the angel of healing. And right, I'll read the message and then we're going to have to, it's just so funny how this ends up happening when we say we're going to do something. So because I've been talking about the healing and everybody needing healing right now, this they're working with us to just confirm that. So you're blessed to attract this angel card, for Archangel Raphael brings health, healing and abundance. He will help you to develop your intuition and inner vision. Call on him if you need help in these areas now. He also protects travellers during journeys, so this is a
fortuitous
card if you're about to travel. If you're a healer or wish to be one, Archangel Raphael will direct pure divine energy to you. He works on the green ray of healing and balance, so visualise yourself surrounded by a clear green light and invoke his guidance. The affirmation: I am happy, healthy and abundant.
You sure are. You're the queen of abundance. Like this isn't just blowing smoke up your ass, but I've never felt more abundant than I do now. Like, and a lot of it is just hanging about so much with you. Like, I was in a pretty poverty mindset for quite a long time, and like now I feel so abundant, and a lot of that is down to you. Like, I mean, I've done a lot of work on it as well, but like,
yeah,
it helps to hang about with people who are on that vibe.
As I said, right, it's one of those things where saying that to yourself every day, I'm happy, healthy and abundant, like if that card, that Archangel Raphael came up for me so many times. Like, I've had these cards for like 12, 13 years, maybe longer. So reading that, and even when you're reading it to start with, it's you're maybe not believing it. You're like, what the fuck, right? I'm happy, healthy and abundant and I feel like shit, right? But keep saying it and you maybe keep getting the card every now and again, and eventually you start to believe it and you realise, right, no, I need to change this. Like, don't add in that end bit. I feel amazing, like I'm happy, healthy and abundant and I feel amazing, and I need to keep believing in it, and I need to keep going with it, and eventually it really does get into your belief system. And there's been times when like I've been sitting with like not even able to not even toasting beans, right? And you're just thinking, how am I going to feed the wind tomorrow or whatever? And then I'm happy, healthy and abundant. I've got everything I need, you know. I'm at one with everyone in peace and serenity. All these affirmations, like before you know it, your money's coming through, everything's getting better. And it's through healing, it's through this light, it's through these lights of healing from the universe that we can really work. We can channel that. Everybody can do this. So I think like when we are together, we are doing that a lot more, and it's just a higher vibration. So when you surround yourself with people who vibrate high and who make you feel good, then that's going to help in a big way to help you feel happy, healthy and abundant too, you know. So I think I'm glad that I've helped you feel that way as well, and that makes me feel happy, because it's a great place to be at, and everybody deserves to feel that. So I think these are coming out tonight to remind you, is like, right, the angels, the universe got your back big time. So what we have to do is allow it to work with us, allow ourselves to be open to receive healing, to receive light, and use this month to really channel in the healing energy, to really surrender to what's not feeling good and work on where you really want to be, and just trust that you're going to get there. Okay, let's see what the Ascended Masters have got to say. So can you take two of them for me, please? Okay, clear and shield your energy. Two from that deck as well, just
Yes.
birthday. Cool.
It's your birthday, bitch.
Nice. Beautiful. Okay. So the next card that Stephen pulled out was Clear and Shield Your Energy, El Moira. So this card is a reminder again about healing, about keeping yourself protected. So as you can see, he's got like a wand, and he's putting like healing around himself. He's putting protective light around, and he's also bringing that through for all of us. And this is to remind you, right, that you have to keep yourself protected. Like, a lot of people need to remember to cleanse themselves, cleanse their aura, and take time for themselves, whether it's to meditate, whether it's to do yoga or have some healing. You have to clear and shield your energy every day. So a lot of us are just in such a busy place that we get up and we just have to go and we have to do everything, and we don't take the time to clear and shield our energy. So the more we can get used to doing that, and taking 5 minutes, a couple of minutes on a daily basis to just tune in with yourself. You can use sage, you can put it around your aura, or you can just sit there and just ask for white light to surround you and protect you before you do anything. I think there's a lot of negativity going on, and it's like this card is to remind you, like, you can't take it all on board, it's not yours. So clear and shield your energy, sit with yourself daily and just get used to putting this protection around yourself before you go about and start feeding off other people and, you know, absorbing their energy too, because a lot of the stuff that people are feeling just now isn't even theirs, It's like other people's shit, and they're all just like kind of taking it on board. So this is like coming up because people really do need to do this. They need to start working with this.
See that part there, the shield, your energy, that speaks to me like boundaries, you know, like shifting your boundaries so that if you know that you're exposing yourself to too much of that negativity or not being treated right or whatever's going on, like shielding yourself, shielding your energy with better boundaries, and say like draw a line under that and just refuse to accept that treatment anymore. And if they don't rise to meet you where you want to be treated, then see you later.
Yeah, exactly. I love that.
Thank you and good night. As Paolo Nutini said last night, I loved that line. That was so cool.
Yeah, and I think that's something that you've actually taught me as well, is like to have better boundaries with people, and like I don't need to do anything that doesn't feel good for me.
That comes from many years of no boundaries. Like it was Robert Miller that introduced me to boundaries like 5 or 6 years ago, and my boundaries at the time were non-existent, and I wasn't being treated right, and I was accepting stuff that I shouldn't have. But then that's just part of your lesson, and then when you realise that your boundaries aren't right and you need to sort of set better boundaries, then it's a life changer, you know.
Yeah, well, I love it because this is exactly what people need to hear right now. You know, we're in a world where some people just have no boundaries at all, and they're being walked over, or they're doing stuff that doesn't feel good for them at all. So this is definitely about like shielding, getting your shield up before you leave the house. Even just imagine you've got this big protective shield there, and anybody that's coming near you, that's just bouncing back to them. Or if there's something going on, you know, it's not feeling good, then this is coming up, because you have to listen, you have to surrender, you have to like heal, and you have to like learn how to shield and protect yourself and your own energy. Set your boundaries. Love that. Okay, then we got, now it's time to focus upon your strengths. So what do you need to do right now? Like, what do you need to do? You need to start focusing upon your strengths. Okay, so a lot of people are struggling to see how amazing they are. They're struggling to see like what they bring to this world, and this card's coming out is to remind you that you're a warrior, and that you've got so much power, and you've got so much love, and you know, doesn't matter nothing matters, right? All that matters is like you're an individual, you're unique, you're beautiful, and you've got the power to do anything. So all these things we've spoke about, like, if you know, it's time to do what feels good for you, because you're fucking awesome, and like you don't realise it, you can't even see how amazing you are. And really, like, the universe can, you know, your angels can, your guides can. So you have to start to believe in you now, and focus upon your strengths, focus upon what makes you feel really good and what you're really good at, you know, and do that. See if it feels good, then just do that, and keep moving forward. Sorry.
No, not at all. Like, how many people do that? Like, they focus on their weaknesses, like they almost even deny their strengths, and like, oh yeah, but I'm this or I'm that. Like, so again, it comes back to that letting go of the resistance, surrendering, and like giving yourself the space to see and feel your own strengths, focus on them, and see where it takes you.
Definitely. Like, I think I remember learning years ago, like, when people say to you like, oh, you look good today, or oh, you're really good at that, and to not go, oh no, like, aye, but I'm shite at this, or like, oh no, aye, this is a pre-mark or whatever. You just to say thank you. You not to go into, oh fucking no. Just say thank you, like, thanks very much, because then your wee soul is like, ah, your wee soul's like taking that. That's gratitude, man. Gratitude is the way to be, right? So don't keep like going, oh, I'm fucking right. No, if somebody tells you you're amazing at that, thank you so much. Thank you. I love that, because it's true. You should feel that gratitude. That brings gratitude into your actual body, your mind and your soul, and you can really feel it when you just say thank you. So it is something that I remember. I think it was a cognitive behaviour therapy course I did. I think I was about 17, because you get cassette tapes with it, and that's when I learned that. And I was very high at the time on amphetamines and crazy stuff when I was doing that as well, and it was all about my confidence and different things. And I learned that, and it was like, oh wow, because see, ever since I could remember, I just always like was that little kid at school that was just teased and chubby and all that. So I never, anytime anybody ever said anything to me, I always was like, oh no. So trying to implement that into my life really does help. So I think that's coming up, because everybody needs to start saying thank you and accepting the gratitude and feeling that in their soul. So do that. Okay, so the next card that came out was, of course, the birthday. So we get birthday boy month for Stephen.
Do you think this counts as a significant birthday? 41? Like the number, maybe not, but like it feels like a significant point in my life, baby. So,
well, you're going to be a dad as well,
dad.
So I suppose like this is quite a significant birthday for you, because it's your last birthday before you become a father. And like, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Stephen's like the best dad ever to Eden, so really I shouldn't even say that, because you've been a dad for a while, and like
thank you. Focus on those strengths.
Aye man,
maybe.
you really have. Like, I know you're a stepdad, but you've been so there for her, and it's beautiful to watch the two of them together.
Right now, like, or either that or she's just dingy in that. But
I know, she'll be
I
sleeping.
think she is out cold.
She'll be bored listening to us too, man. She'll be gone. So a significant birthday holds the answer to your questions. I love it.
What is the question?
Who knows? I think the fairies are bringing out this to highlight like birthdays, you know, like celebrating. Sometimes we can worry about them and we can get ourselves like, oh no, I'm getting older, you know, and really it's about transformation. You know, every birthday you should be looking at how you're transforming, where you're going. So this is like, they're coming out, this card, where are we at? Aye, so this card is about like, this card is wanting to highlight how you're actually feeling and helping you move forward. So this card is all about like embracing your birthday, transforming, like becoming a butterfly. Like, right, okay, you know all this stuff that's going on, you know you need to like start surrendering and working and going into a place where you're healing and walking towards where you're meant to be. So this is coming out because it's all about the transformation, and stop being scared. There's like a little kid there, and it's like balloons and a good time. So it's like, release your inner child, you know, don't worry about getting older, embrace that actually, like big
Older,
time.
but wiser, stronger.
Yeah, like I think it's beautiful to really embrace a birthday, and I must.
And the whole inner child thing, so it's a weird one that for me, because like the older I get, the more I'm loosening off with that and like, letting myself have a bit more fun.
Definitely.
Not taking myself just so seriously all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off there.
No. I love that because it's true, and I think that's for me as well. Like actually, since I turned 30, I'll be 36 this year. So over the past 5 years, I definitely feel like I have released my inner child more. Like most people that know me will probably say, no, I've always been a bit daft Wayne. Because I love having fun. I love being like, I love randomness and being daft. But really, since I turned 30, I've really like feel as if like I have let go of a lot of the feeling of like, what others think of me. Whereas before I'd maybe be doing that, but thinking, oh God, what they're going to think and what they're going to. Now it's like, nah, this is making me feel good. And I've seen that happen with you, like even as we dance and we get into our flow, I see you loosening off more and just like you not giving a fuck. It's great, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see, and like you can see again like you doing more of that with Eden too, and it's brilliant to watch. So yeah, this is about the transformation and appreciating yourself for who you really are. Okay, and the last card that's come out for this month is Express.
Oh, got to do now.
Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. So what did I say earlier? You're awesome, you're amazing, you don't actually know how amazing you are, and they're confirming this right now. So this is just confirmation that you have to start to believe and put into your belief system how amazing you are. And if you want to be a wee bit different, or if you feel like you're different, then who cares? Like, go and be different then. Go and put yourself out there and enjoy being different. That's what life's all about. In the card, actually, the lady's quite older in it, so you can see that there, right? She's not like a wee young thing. So it's like, again, we were just talking about how as you get older, we're starting to maybe release our inner child more and not take ourselves so seriously. So this is where we need to be, right? We all need to start to allow that to flow. So they're confirming that to you, and they're just saying it's all right. Like, it's absolutely fine. We've got your back, and you can go and just be your true self. And like, I love that because there's a wee moon above her, and she's got her books and her wee dog by her side and everything. It's just like, yeah,
go.
Her
wings as well, is that wings?
Wings, yeah. Just go and be who the fuck you want to be. So, to sum up this reading, it's like, right, we need to surrender, okay? So, even I need to, like, every time I do a reading like this, I'll go afterwards and I'll work with the cards, and I think, right, okay, what's come up through that reading tonight? Because I can feel this like vibration that works through us as we're doing this video, and I can feel all the different energies. So after it, I like to just be like, right, okay, what does this all mean to me? Because obviously it's not all just about me, but a lot of it does make sense to me. So even I need to go away and surrender and say, right, okay, I need to surrender here. Like, there's a few things that I need to let go of and just allow to work through me, and I know that everybody else will need to do the same. So once we do that, that's the first card that came out tonight, so I feel like that's a big deal. And then it's really been a lot of healing, so we need to surrender and then allow healing light to come through, and allow the angels and allow the energies from the universe to work with us to help us clear and shield our energy, focus upon our strengths, and express our individuality. So how are we going to do that? Well, we spoke about it earlier, how you can use sage. You can sit yourself for a couple of minutes a day and just breathe peace and light into your body and let go of anything that's worrying you. And you could get a diary, you could write stuff down, and if there's something that you're doing that you know is just not fucking right for you, I have to highlight this tonight, and you have to just give it up. You have to be able to stop, you have to be able to let go. So see what's going to come up there, and be you, be your true self, be who you really want to be. Now, yeah, so as I said, you can sit, you can do all that, and you can please try and do something every day just to give yourself a couple of minutes a day to allow all these different energies to come through and see how you feel by the end of the month. Right, I'm going to give you some healing, and maybe even if you need to, you could use this. It's only going to be for a few minutes, so maybe you could use this as part of your daily practice to help you stay in alignment with your true higher self and help you get to where you need to be for next month. Okay, so if you want to just get comfortable, I'm just going to get my wee drum over. Okay. Get yourself comfy, get your shoulders going. Just let your body get a bit loose, and then just sit and or lie back, and as you're breathing, every time you breathe in, breathe love, breathe light, breathe healing energy into your body. And every out breath, just breathe away, let go of anything that's not serving you, anything that's not feeling good. life. I am happy, healthy and abundant. I am grateful. Breathe and come back whenever you're ready. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. Giving your body a wee bit of movement and just go and do what feels really good for you now.
Excuse me. Focus on those strengths.
Yes. Focus upon your strengths, clear and shield your energy, and yeah.
Strong boundaries.
Yes, and if there's anything that's come up for you and you want to talk to myself or Stephen about it, then give us a message. Give us a message on Instagram, whatever, and we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. So lots of love, lots of peace, lots of light. Have an amazing month. And we'll see you in September, and we'll probably make it on time.
Malta.
Yeah. Yes.
Aircon out or nuts.
We're not going without aircon again. Lots of love, lots of peace, lots of light, everyone. Have a good one. Can you get the button?